I'm gonna start it off. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So before we begin the show, I'd like to give a couple of shout-outs before we begin the episode 3 of the Drone XT show. First of all, a very huge thank you to all our past guests. Shout-outs to Travesty, Travi, and Jeff. That's a tongue twister. For all coming onto our shows in the previous past. Right now, our show wouldn't be where it's at without you guys. And especially a huge thank you for Angel of Night and Mr. Dribbles for taking their time out of their busy schedules to be able to come out with this show for today. Although we did miss Halloween by 2 days, it's another special day because it is a day of the Joe and XT show. Another shout outs to our graphic designer, Laura, or Hernandez, for helping us hook us up with some awesome graphics here. Without her, we'd still be living in the Stone Ages with our PowerPoint presentation. To everyone out there, though, if for some reason you can't stay for the whole entire show, don't worry. There will be VODs available onto our YouTube channel, which is KyroXT291, KYROXT291. Our VODs will be there, and also a couple of extra snippets if you want to check that out. But without further ado, we're going to go straight into episode 3 of the Joe and XT show. And hopefully this works. Yes, it does! Hello, everyone. This is... this is the Joe and XT show episode 3, or 3.5, depending on how you want to do your math. That over there to my left is Joe. In our middle are our two special guests, Angel of Night and Mr. Dribbles. Even the names, we didn't really switch it around. The dude is Mr. Dribbles, and Angel of Night is to, I believe, the right. So, yes. Whoops on that. And over to your right of the screen is your one and only co-host, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I'm totally not boosting my ego here, but
that's him.
It's me, XT, and I am here today with an episode featuring Rift Battle. So, first of all, if you guys don't know my co-host, Joe himself, he is currently the social media director in Resident Esports. He is also a competitor playing ADC, or Attack Damage Carry, or Marksman, however you want to look at it, for many teams, and I think he's hard stuck Diamond teams? 5.
Oh wait, hold up.
Tell us about yourself, Mr. Joe.
I've played one game in D5, thank you. Yeah, he basically hit it on the head. I am Joe. Yeah, I don't know. XT, I just want to say happy birthday. Today is the birthday episode for you.
We're supposed to keep this a secret.
Shh. No, we gotta celebrate, bro.
Oh, can I get some birthday cakes in the chat?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, today is well, not really unfortunately, but it is my birthday. I'm now 1 year closer to retirement, so that's awesome.
Hey.
But yeah, if for those who don't know, my good friend Joe, we've known each other for at least, I think, 4 months. We hit it off in a team called Spurgler. Oh, we hit it off for many months. We live across from each other.
In different countries.
In different countries. He's Canadian and I'm American. Enough of Joe. I guess that's enough of him. We're going to be introducing our guest today. First of all, she is one of the coordinators for the Rift Battle events taking place this weekend, actually. She's also a streamer and currently doing a charity event for Sick Kids Toronto with the use of Extra Life. More information on that later. But for those of you who know about Extra Life and want to donate right now, there is a link below in the Twitch profile in which you can access Angel of Night's charity event. You can check that out. I'm sure she'll explain more later in the show. But we are introducing the legend herself, Angel of Night. How are you doing?
Hi, thank you. I'm doing fantastic. I just want to say thank you for having us on tonight. So we're super excited to be here.
No, thank you.
The Canadian and the American.
The Canadian and the American.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yep.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
I know.
So
But yeah, we're doing this thing. I'm running rift battles with this guy here, and a really big community. And I'm also a streamer. My tag is Angel Knight 75. If you want to check it out, go for it. That's where our 24-hour stream is going to be hosted tomorrow. So definitely come hit us up then. I've been playing in 3 different communities. I've played in Compete League, Risen. I've casted in Risen as well. Some of you might have seen me there. And then also Ascension Esports is my home. So super excited to be here.
Awesome. And the man to her, I think that's right. Is that your right?
It's my right.
Yeah.
But it's everyone else's left.
Everyone else.
Exactly.
But the man to her left is Mr. Dribbles, who is also someone who is taking care of the Rift battles happening this weekend. So tell us about yourself, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It was a long drive up here. Still a little tired, but trying to catch up on that sleep.
Nice.
Kind of difficult until after this event is over with. But currently, right now, I'm just working for Papa John's. I'm a delivery driver. Studying for my A+ certification in computers.
Nice.
And then from there, I'm gonna hopefully go on with programming or something like that.
Same.
I don't really compete in any of the small leagues. I'd like to, but sometimes I just sometimes I just don't feel like I have the time to really put forth the effort for a team. It's kind of difficult because if I don't feel like I'm putting forth the effort, I feel like I'm just not doing them a service by being on the team. So
yeah. Well, let's see, but that is Mr. Dribbles for everyone here. Before we do start, however, just a reminder of just what the Joe and XT show is about. We start off as actually a League of Legends-centric a podcast, but now we're trying to branch out to other different amateur league esport communities, and we do hope that we're able to share some light on many people who deserve the spotlight, who are working tirelessly and volunteering their hours to run these small, tiny communities. For example, we've actually had the opportunity to interview the president of Risen Esports, Travi, and also a caster for Compete League, Travis C. That was not intentional, but we did actually interview 2 different Travis, which was bizarre.
It had to have been half intentional.
But we're absolutely delighted to have you 2 on the show today, and I'm ecstatic for this because not only is it the 2nd day of November, but this is actually I think this is the first time where we're actually right after this podcast. You two are doing 2 separate things, not only a 24-hour charity stream, but also Rift battles. So before we even get to that, our first topic today is going to be just the story behind Rift battles. What was the goal behind the creation of Rift battles? How was it created?
Really,
I got the precursor.
Really? I kind of like this.
All right, go for it.
We actually met through doing customs together with friends. It's always been just a big part of basically her community, because she's got freaking 300 friends on League. But she's always inviting people to 5v5 customs. And they're a lot of fun. They're a blast to just get in Discord and just to shoot the shit, mess with people, that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. And so we kind of wanted something that brought the community together. And so we tried our hand in a 1v1 tournament. That's where the first Rift battles came across. I kind of brought it up to her as an idea, hey, maybe we could do a 1v1 tournament. It'd be kind of cool to, test our hand in that. And the next day, she had a new Discord server made, just tons of channels, and she had already started a tournament. I was like, what is going on here? What did I get myself into?
So for the record, this is his fault. This is all happening.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So he basically, what ended up happening was, one day he came home after work and he's like, Cass, Kate, let's do something as a community. And I was like, all right, what do you have in mind? He's like, well, we need to do something that's different. And I was like, okay, well, what's different? He's like, well, how about we do this 1v1 tournament? I was like, all right. So the little wheels in my head started turning and I was like, all right, how can I make this happen? All right, let's aim for about 100 people. And he's like, 100 people. I think he was thinking 36 people. No, we had 108 people sign up.
Whoa. That is Triple digits. I
Yeah.
can't.
I wanted to.
Well, I expected,
But I was
you know,
busy
just
that
her to reach out to her friends, maybe like
Yeah.
the AE community, stuff like that. And before I knew it, she had posted it on different Facebook groups, all of the 3 communities, AE, Risen,
Risen, Risen.
Compete League. It was just crazy.
DMs
It got out of
everyone.
hand. Yeah, DMing
Just
multiple
everywhere.
people.
Oh boy.
It got out of hand quickly.
But from what I'm getting here is that you actually just reached out to the many different communities and just got something going together as a community, right? As one big
Yeah.
community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Well, like, I've been involved with Ascension Esports. I think this is my 4th season. I'm currently playing in their season right now.
Mhm.
And then I reached out to Risen. I was asked to come cast. Macros is the gentleman who brought me in with Risen. He got me super involved with the community. He's super solid.
Mhm.
And then Complete League, I have a friend who's an admin. His name is Arrow, and he got me involved. We played in a D+ tournament. I'm still a silver boosted monkey, so like we got stomped. But it was super fun, and I was like, "Okay, how do we bring everybody together?" So just like, okay, we're just gonna take all of these communities. I'm gonna talk to all the admins and see if we can get everybody involved. And everybody's like, "Absolutely!" So,
Yeah.
kind of how it happened.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
from what I believe, I think it's really important that, you know, even though we do have a lot of small communities out there. Last week we talked a lot about just how our small amateur communities could get
Involved
together,
together.
involved together. Thank you. It's really actually pretty cool to see that you two are actually doing something like this for Rift Battles, just
Mhm.
gathering a bunch of players to compete for, you know, one united goal, and that is to be, you know, we want to be the best team in League of Legends and whatnot. How exactly is the format for Rift Battles actually? How exactly is the tournament structured?
Oh, well, this is you.
Oh,
This ain't me.
currently, at least for this tournament, we have just a round robin group stage. Most of the groups will have 3 to 4 teams, and then they play one game and best score wins. So it's just, and then after that, it's one team advances, and we go into just a final single elimination bracket.
Yeah, so like right now we have 48 teams signed up. If there's anybody watching who has a full 5-man team and you are like dying to play with us, we can fit 3 more teams. That's it for tomorrow. We right now have an extra team who just signed up today, so we have enough to make another bracket. If people are interested, just shoot me a DM after the stream here. But yeah, basically it's like we have 48 teams. It's gonna be crazy. There's 11 groups of 4. There's one group of 3 though. They're starting a little later, and then yeah, everybody's guaranteed 3 games except for the group of 3. So they're just doing their own thing.
Whoa.
But
Gonna be hype.
yeah, 3 games. If the winning team will play 7 total games tomorrow night. So, and they're all kind of back
Starting
to
at
back to
7
back.
Eastern.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be nuts. It starts 6:30 p.m. EST. Check-in time
6:30.
5:30. So it'll go till probably 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you said, correct me if I'm wrong, you just said 48 teams, 48 different teams.
Yeah.
That's around 250 people in
Oh,
one tournament.
we know.
That's a lot. So obviously, I don't think it's just you two that's running the show. No, you guys probably have a staff, correct? Is that correct, or is it just you two actually?
We do a lot of the involving, like getting people involved in the Discord itself. We have a group of casters. We've got some mods for game day, but like the precursor stuff has basically been Dribs and I getting things organized.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And how?
Yeah, we're-
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say we're the most active out of the current admins that we have. So I mean, it's a majority of what's going on is behind the scenes is us. So.
Yeah, but like today, for example, we had Ninja. He's from town here. He's one of our other admins. He does a lot of the. You can't see it on the computer, so he came over. One of my friends, her name's Brianna. We went out donation hunting, so we're trying to raise $1,000 for our charity event. So, yeah, we're kind of super involved. So,
Interesting.
yeah,
How'd the
it's a big
donation
community.
hunting go?
So,
How did the donation hunting go?
really awesome. So, out of our goal of 1,000, I think we're up to $635 raised.
Wow, nice.
So we're getting close. It's like every penny counts. Well, actually, those don't exist here in Canada anymore. But
True.
yeah.
Oh,
Feel bad, man.
wait
True.
a minute.
They got rid of them.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? When was
Yeah.
this?
5 years ago,
Yeah, 5 years ago.
give or take.
Wait a minute. Alright.
Dude, we don't need pennies.
I mean, that's a good point. I never really use my pennies except to throw it at people. I
I don't
mean,
even use my nickels and stuff either. Like, they're just sitting in the in a drawer.
It's
yeah,
like-
you gotta roll those and take them into the bank.
Yeah.
hmm
Are we really at Ninja? Is that true? I think we're at 785 now, from what I'm
Oh,
seeing in chat.
is that what Ninja
Oh.
said? We just got another $100.
wow.
Solid.
Sweet, thank you for
It's
the
pretty
donation.
awesome. Thank you guys.
Wow,
So
congratulations.
we're at 785 now. Whoop,
Yeah.
we're getting there.
That's more than
That's
2 months
awesome.
of work for me. I mean,
That's
but
in Twitch subs.
oh boy, but wow, congratulations on that. Heading back into the topic of Rift battles, so are you guys using a program called Battlefy to help set this all up?
Yeah.
Yeah, how does that exactly work? Can you enlighten us here?
All right, I got
You're
this
the
one.
that set it up, so go for it.
This is my doing. Okay, so in the first 1v1 we did, we used a program called challenge.com.
Mhm.
Or challenge, because it's an orange color. It's
Right.
gross. But we used it. It was super hectic, actually. So we had all of the brackets pre-made the night before for the 1v1.
Mhm.
Over 100 players. The tournament started, and we forgot to hit the check-in button. Well, one of my mods, I love him to pieces, but he accidentally hit the shuffle seeds button.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Yes, players were already engaged.
No.
So we had to contact the
Oh,
players
that's a
and
mess.
No.
Like, oh my god, what happened?
Oh, good.
That's
So it was a mess. And I didn't really care for certain aspects of it because you didn't get tournament codes, which
Yeah.
was what we really, really wanted. So we went out of our way and we were looking at some other programs. And actually, a friend of mine, his name's Gamma Chaos, he had said, Challenge and, Battlefy they're both great. And so I was like, all right, let's check out Battlefy. So I said to Dribs, what was it, a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
Hey, so we've already got everything set up on Challenge, but I want to switch us over to Battlefy. So we did. We contacted all the teams, all the players. I actually was talking lots with the admins on the Battlefy because I was like, okay, this is my first time doing it. I want it to run as smooth as we possibly can. What does this do? How does this work? Stuff like that. They're super awesome. There's 24-hour chat support when you're creating it. So if you're ever looking to create a tournament, use Battlefy. They have tournament codes. It's super easy to run. If you want to tweak things for those who have used it before, you can. So it's now that we're a little bit more versed in how to use it, we can customize those. So we've got the one bracket that we needed to start a little later so we could pull those in by ourselves. So it's a super awesome program. I highly recommend it. I'll let you know more after the tournament though. Battlefy has this cool feature where players and admins can report the scores. So while we are casting, because we're going to do some casting of the games,
Ooh.
while we're casting, if a team finishes up, they can report their scores with their screenshots. So
That's
it
awesome.
should run smoothly.
Speaking of just tournament organization, I feel like just heading all the way back there, when tournaments first started, there were websites like Mobifire. I think Razor actually had a program too, and I always viewed those programs were really clunky, really hard to use. And I think it's really interesting how far we've come in tournament organization, right? So we've you guys have talked about both Challenge and Battlefy. I believe Mobifire had their own thing. Razor had their own thing too for a little bit. What else? What was that one thing that also?
I've always used Challenge, so
yeah. I think
Challenge
I mostly use Challenge for my own things too, but I think it's pretty impressive to see how far we've come from the dark days of just using a browser and just having to send in screenshots, and then that screenshot gets lost in the wind, and the admin's like, all right, you can't continue, no screenshot. And we're like, no.
just make a thing on Paint, draw some lines, and draw a bracket, and we're good.
Kind of the interesting thing that we found with Battlefy, when we had it on Challenge, we didn't see any real advertisement just on the website for the tournaments. When we had the 1v1 on there, even 5v5. But Battlefy, when we opened it up, we actually ended with in 2 days. I think within 2 days we had 6 teams that we didn't even know sign up.
Randoms.
Oh wow.
Yeah, full 5
Wow.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, a
So
couple
not-
like high diamond teams too. So it was like, whoa, these people are interested.
So not only just allowing you to organize a tournament, but also just getting more and more people to compete. So not
Getting the name
so
out
people
there.
outside in the amateur leagues too. That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's awesome.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think there was one, I can't remember what the name of it is because we deal with so many different names right now. But they had I think 7 people, 2 subs, and then also a coach and
A manager.
like a manager, yeah,
Yeah.
as well.
Wow.
So I mean, it's crazy. So there's some
We're gonna
legit
beat 'em.
teams out there.
Whoa. That's pretty intense here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
pretty crazy, wow.
are you guys doing any pricing for Rift Battles? How's that looking out?
Yeah, so we had applied for, the whole Riot Rise skin and stuff, but the rules state that in order to qualify for that, we have to have the finals be hosted in person. So unfortunately, we didn't get the funding for that. But I myself am donating a mystery skin to each individual player in the final game who's a champion, and we're just going to do that. Because the whole point of the whole big 5v5, it's drawing the 3 communities together for the charity. So it's kind of like it's killing some of our 24 hours because it's probably going to take 6 or 7 hours out of our 24 hours. So
Yeah.
the biggest thing is it's not about the prizing really. It's more about come out, support the stream, support the charity, and just have a good time. So yeah.
Yeah. And I think back on the topic of charities, actually, it's very interesting how far, we've come as a community. Not only just in League of Legends, but also in video games in general. I think when you think video games and charity, one event that pops out to many people has to be awesome games done quick, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that has blown up like crazy. Like, when that first started at 2013, I always thought it was just a nice little event, seeing all the speedrunners. And not only you guys, but there are plenty of people out there that are using the power of just bringing people together for one united cause for video games, and really just, outreaching to many charities, Doctors Without Borders, the Susan G. Komen organization. And you guys will be doing the Sick Kids in Toronto, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's our hospital of our choosing.
Yeah. So,
Solid choice.
solid choice.
Yeah.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to interject there. Just
Yeah.
to give you a rundown. So
Yeah.
the reason I chose Toronto as our hospital is, so back in way back when in elementary school, when we were about this tall sort of thing, this tall. So SKJK, I had this best friend. Her name was Alexis. I can use her name freely because she's given me permission. I can't use her brother, so we're just going to change his name to John, not you. But my best friend, her brother actually ended up having to go to Toronto because he had open heart surgery, several of them, and he was
Wow.
super sick as a baby. So I grew up with her, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. So he had a lot of different things done. I'm actually going to post a story about it later tomorrow, so if you want to know more, just come to the stream, check out it on the panel. But yeah, so that happened. Well, come I don't know, it's years later at this point, so we go from SK all the way up to the 7th grade. So years have gone by. Her brother's grown. He's gone, on this event for, sick kids, and they go out and they go to Disney World and they make his wish happen. It's super awesome. Well, she did a project in the 7th grade on the whole, Make-A-Wish Foundation, Toronto Sick Kids, the whole 9 yards. And I just, to this day, remember the project on it. It just was so inspirational. And I'm like, I want to give back to that community. How do I do this? So then, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago, it's like, all right, this is how. So I sent her a message because her and I don't talk as much anymore because, 2 different paths in life.
Yeah.
But she sent me an email and she got, involved with the community as well. And she's like, that'd be super awesome if you could do that. So that's why we chose Toronto.
That's amazing right
It's
there.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the feels.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's always super satisfying to give back to someone or someone out there who's really done so much for you as an individual. I have some figures in my life too, and Joe, I'm pretty sure you have some too. But being able to give back, in my opinion, is one of those feelings you can't recreate. And
Definitely.
I'm really happy that you guys are doing something like this. And I'm really looking forward to the whole entire Rift battle situation unfolding out. Although I'm not a competitor, I really do. I really am excited to see how the whole entire tournament goes, because 48 teams, over 200 people. That has to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, I hope so.
I'm looking forward to it.
Little stressful, I'll be honest, but it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But we
I think
all-
once we get the ball rolling, it'll it'll
Yeah.
pan itself out. But
Oh,
Yeah.
But we all do have to start off somewhere, and we've all started off as competitors in our amateur league. So for our next topic, we'll be talking about the transition or making the jump from not only being a competitor in many different leagues or just one, but also making the jump to giving back to our communities as such. So, for me and Joe, I've actually become an admin for Risen Esports just recently, being a
So
content
have I.
creator. Joe has been doing social media for them too, and you two have been in part of 3 different communities, as you guys talked about earlier. So let's take a jump back. Angel Knight, let's start with you. How did you start off being a competitor? What really got you into playing competitive League of Legends?
All right, if we're being completely honest here, let me tell you a story. So there was this boy.
Oh,
Good one. So there was this boy. I was dating him. He would always post customs, and that's kind of how I got into the whole custom thing. Before, I just used to play like ARAMs when I wanted a break from just playing normals. I never touched ranked. Well, then this year and the year before, I started playing more ranked. It was super fun. I now only play ranked and ARAM. But yeah, anyways, so a while ago, long while ago now, there was this dude, and he's like, hey, like, we should introduce you to the competitive scene. And so we were in a custom game with 10 different people, and a whole bunch of the like AE community. So I am the best actually was one of the ones in the call. He's now a bronze 5-0 LP, I think is his IGN now. He's super awesome. He's an Alawi main top. And he's like, yo, you gotta get her involved. Well, he would just kind of brush it off. Well, one day I came home after school. I was done on my classes. I logged onto League, and I had added Scoop as I'm a Scoopia as a friend on League because I'd met him through customs. And he messages me. He's like, Angel, do you want to play in a custom right now as an ADC? I was like, sure, why not? Hook me up. So I get in the team speak call, and all of a sudden I get into this room. It goes dead quiet. There was a coach and 4 other dudes in the call, and I was like, hey guys, I'm Angel, like super excited, super happy, just like excited to be there. These poor boys were just like kind of slightly mortified, and they're like slowly warming up to me. I'm like, hey guys, like I'm your AD carry, and I found out afterwards the ADC played support for me, so he was super awesome. And yeah, I got involved with them. We played a best of 3. We stomped. I was 15-2 on Jinx the first game. They let her go through, and I went 21 and something the next game. So we like stomped. After the game, coach comes back in the call, and he's like, so guys, that was a really good game. Well, one of the teammates that I was playing with, just, they're all chit-chatting, and out of the blue you hear, can we keep her? And coach is like, guys, you can't just keep her. I'm like, no, I want to be kept if you'll have me. So they actually invited me on as a permanent sub, which ended up being a permanent position.
Wow.
And that's how I got involved with the
Nice.
community.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, such a cute story.
Oh man, that's interesting actually.
Right?
I remember, for me at least, I remember playing or subbing for a couple people when I was starting off with League, and I think it was the most mortifying thing whenever you're just called into sub for just 4 people that you've probably never met before, and you're like, all right, here's the game plan. All right, we're gonna be doing this. We're playing against these teams. They're all prepping. You're just like, oh, just here for the ride, man.
Yeah, I'm here. That's good enough.
I'm a listener.
Yeah.
I don't want to do them.
Oh, I'm
I
glad
don't
to
want to
hear.
mess anything up.
But I'm glad to hear things worked out for you there.
Yeah.
Mr. Dribbles, what about you? You have a story to share for your competitive fire.
Well, I mean, I've never competed as a player, but when after I met her and got, we got to talking a lot and became pretty good friends. Actually, the last time I came up here, I kind of got dragged into being their coach because her coach at the time was having a baby, so he was kind of busy. So I just kind of got pulled into that portion of the community by just her dragging me. It was
Assisting.
kicking and screaming pretty much. I was like, I don't want to do this. And she's like, well, you're doing it. So
Yeah.
but it was a lot of fun. My thing is, I don't necessarily like. I enjoy constructive criticism on my play and stuff like that, but it's a very difficult fine line to walk when you're trying to give somebody constructive criticism without necessarily overstepping that line and kind of offending them.
Yeah, when does it go from criticism to flame?
Yeah, right.
Bingo.
Yeah, too many
Yeah, I have that
points.
issue too.
Yeah. So I haven't actually competed. I'd like to, like I said before, but right now it's just kind of like I'm trying to get between rift battles and trying to get other things worked out in my life as well as working full time. It's pretty difficult to put into practice.
Oh, yeah,
and then dealing with
definitely.
me half the time.
Well,
So
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
well, okay, it's my job.
wow. So
Yeah.
actually, coaching for me, it's something I've never personally done, but I've always taken an interest to it. But I think a lot of people out there do have that trouble. Like, as you said earlier, constructive criticism. You know, when does it get to the point where it's like, is it really considered flame? And I think the hardest part for being coaches, although I'm not a coach myself, but I think getting that respect from your team, because there are 5 players, you know, who have their own probably way of playing the game, but as a coach, you're trying to guide them and trying to get that success. So being a coach, in my opinion, is pretty tough job out
Coaching
there.
is hard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was lucky. I started it. I was being an understudy for a coach in the Learnings 5 programs, if you guys heard of it. And I guess luckily there, the team that I was assigned to had, I guess, just respect for both the coaches, because like when they're listening to us talk and we're talking about the games and whatnot, they would usually listen. And like, yeah, I don't know. It was, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, especially when you get to see them improve. Like, oh my goodness, they're listening. God bless.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I told him to do that. He did
Yeah,
that.
it would happen from one game of the first game of the scrim to the next game, and it just felt so good. Like, you tell them to ward like I don't know, like a mid bush or something, which they didn't do the first time, and they start doing it and like do it consistently the next game. It's like, oh wow, they're actually like, you know, listening. They're willing to do this. It's really nice to see.
Yeah,
Pretty
definitely.
rewarding.
Yeah, and I think like when you come onto the team as a player, as a sub, it's, you know, like your play kind of you know, earns the respect of the other teams. You know, it's
Definitely.
like the other teammates like do well. You know, they're kind of like, okay, well he seems to be a good player. But I feel like as a substitute coach, it's kind of more difficult to earn the respect of the team.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because like one, you have to, as a coach, I feel like you have to be more knowledgeable than the other players, than the people you're coaching. Like, because then, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, or at least more knowledgeable in certain areas.
Right. Yeah.
You have to be teaching them in some way, or at least guiding them to learn.
They
But
need to learn
it's just-
something.
Yeah, there's like less time to really like earn their respect, because they have to start listening to you right away, and you're not going to listen to somebody you don't respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've never been in that position as a substitute coach, so I'd imagine it was a really tough experience for you.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
Substituting.
it was a little nerve wracking.
Yeah, and
But, I mean,
Yeah.
she kind of vouched for me, so it kind of made it a lot easier in that,
yeah.
because, you know, they already respected her. So
I don't know about that.
you're a grill. You earn automatic respect from most people,
Wait
right?
a minute, girl.
I guess that's how it works, right? Yeah.
But yeah, so both of you guys starting in the competitive scene as as more or less a substitute position. How long have you guys? Well, aside from Mr. Dribbles, because I know you haven't really done a lot in the competitive scene. But Angel, now how long have you been a competitor in amateur leagues?
Well, this is my 4th season in AE, so I guess it'd be 4 seasons of AE. The seasons run 9 weeks long, plus finals, which are 3 weeks, so 12 weeks.
Wow.
So it's pretty much
2 years.
coming up to a year, I think, here is how long I've been involved with it. But I really, really loved it, and so I just was like, got more interested in the other communities, and then it was like, oh, Risen, hi, how are you? Let's be friends. I actually saw Macros pop into the chat, so he was the gentleman I mentioned earlier. He's one of our casters for Risen. So he got me on, you know, he's like, hey, do you want to do a casting? I need a co. And I'm like, sure, let's go. And then I was like, oh my god, there's a girl. What's going on? And I was like, hi. Yeah. And then Compete League was just like, we put together a team, the Guardian Angels, and we were going to start competing. Due to medical issues for myself, we ended up having to withdraw from our current tournament that we were in I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, something like that. 2
Oh,
months
this
ago?
season.
I think it was more like a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Yeah, it was fun. Surgeries are a good time, so we
Oh.
withdrew and we plan to go back in eventually. So it's just a matter of getting healthy first.
Yeah, definitely. You always want to prioritize just your health before everything else actually.
For video games, they're so much better.
All right.
Sick.
So Joe, your time to shine.
Yeah, buddy, let's go.
You actually, your first team was actually not Spurglords, right?
The first team I played on, yeah.
Wait, what? I thought you played before that as a support.
No,
or something.
I signed up the first time.
Oh, okay.
And I got placed on a team.
Uh-huh.
And then like maybe 3 days after, like starting to meet the people on the team and stuff, my laptop decided that I'm not allowed to play League anymore. If I have anything open that's not League. So like, yeah, play with a consistent 10 frames, right? That's gonna go well. So I had to drop out of the first season of Risen.
Unfortunately.
And then, Spurglords was the first team, like full team that I played on. I used to do like there was TeamSpeak servers that would hold like nightly tournaments, like just single elimination, and I used to do a bunch of those, but nothing like long term like this one was with Risen.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you being on Spurglords for the first, like, what, 3 screens?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. For those of you
good time.
Yeah, for those who don't know, me and Joe actually really our first meeting was at teammates on the same team, and that was really
he was my
interesting.
support.
Yeah. I was supporting him. I was a Bard one trick, I think.
Oh, you guys support each other in the game and IRL.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. And then I left the team.
Oh, bad,
But it was
Hey,
on
like
my
you
turn.
said, personal life comes first.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love you, dude.
man.
So we've all talked. Okay, well, for me, I don't really have any stories as a competitor. Risen Esports was actually not my first competitive league.
Okay.
Funny enough, I competed on a Razer tournament as a free agent on the Razer app or something. I don't really remember what it was called, but it was like the Razer Gauntlet or something. You could sign up as a free agent, and you'll be placed on a random team. So I got placed on a team of 4 Canadians.
Hey.
And I don't know if he's still watching or whatnot, but shoutouts to my boy Bumble Tongueness, who is the Malphite one
That's the
trick
name.
that always rushed to Frozen Heart into Ice War Gauntlet and would complain about getting one shot by the AP carries. I love it, dude.
Let me rush rush Frozen Heart
10
into
out of
Rumble.
10. Love it.
Wow. But like,
That's
I
great.
actually competed way before that. When Dominion was a thing, I think my first
Oh,
tournament
Dominion.
was with a group called Dominate Dominion, which was a Dominion community filled with people who like played Dominion for a living, I guess. I enjoyed playing Dominion because I was honestly like pretty tilted from Summoner's Rift, so I was like, let's give Dominion a try, and I think I made like 3 teams from that league. So,
Nice.
although no one really remembers Dominion now because it's like
Rest in peace.
relic in the past, really rest
Like,
in
what
peace.
is that?
What is Dominion, anyways? But that was actually my first competitive experience. I have many stories from that, but that's another day. But
Competitive Dominion.
dude, trust me, man. I'll do an episode. I swear, Joe, I will do an episode on
Man, I've
competitive
played like
Dominion
10
one day.
games of Dominion
Yeah,
total.
trust me, I know people. I will get them on the show, and you'll be enlightened because
Dude,
you're my
it's-
co-host.
Yeah, I want to be.
But from the topic of being competitors, now we're all seeing more of a moderation role in all of our communities, and you know, Angel of Night, Mr. Dribbles, you two are, you know, obviously you're doing the Rift Battles thing. How did you guys really get started in moderation for the other communities you talked about, though?
Well, for the other communities, I'm not much of a mod or anything. I was asked to be a coordinator because I like to organize things and make things happen. But we just kind of decided to start our own thing and amalgamate the 3 communities because it's like it's all about coming together and having a good time.
Yeah.
Like there's no entry
Yeah.
fees. There's just everybody just come have a good time, have a good evening. I'll be honest, I've been asked by lots of people to, hey Angel, can you make this a big thing like every weekend kind of deal? I'm like, whoa now, okay, that it takes 4 months to plan one night. Slow down. So maybe eventually we could grow into something more, but as of right now, I'm quite happy with just the way things are going. So, yeah. But and then there's you. You just he just deals
a
with
lot
my
for
crap all the
Ryan.
time.
I just get dragged into stuff, man.
To be fair, you remember earlier, this was your idea.
it was an idea. That's all it
You
was.
put that idea in my head.
And you made it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I'm not really a mod for the other communities. I don't actually I haven't had very much experience with any of the other communities other than a little bit in Compete League when we played, and then a little bit in AE when I sub coach.
yeah.
Just mostly dealing with Rift Battles and her other server, which Rift Battles is enough.
Yeah. But
That's
it's
enough
definitely
work.
it's been interesting because, like, in all the other communities that I've played in, I've always been a player. So now we're switching into, okay, whoa, I'm an admin. Now I got to deal with stuff that I didn't realize went on. So it's like you sometimes got to put the band hammer down. You know, you got to be tough, and you don't want to be tough, but
Right.
somebody's got to do it. So I make him do it. Yeah, we're the good cop, bad cop here.
Man.
He doesn't really get a say, but there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you wouldn't think to thank your admins for. So I just like to take a second now to thank all of everybody who has put any community together. So thank you for taking the time to do that, because it's insane. I spend hours every night sitting on my computer just trying to figure out, okay, what team needs a new player? Okay, this team dropped out. Okay, what happened?
Yeah,
So
just all the organizing and stuff
it's
that has to be done.
crazy. Like, I could sit here
Yeah,
literally
but-
for a whole day, for a full straight 10 hours, like getting up to go get food and whatever. And it's just like, where'd the day go? Like, I need more hours to finish this stuff. So
Right.
Yeah.
4 months hasn't been enough.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just when you're talking to an admin as a player, you don't necessarily realize that they're probably talking to 6 or 7 other people at the same time, or dealing with different problems that you don't
Yeah.
necessarily see. And it's like, oh, why is it taking him so long to respond to me? Oh, well, that's probably because he's somewhere else, actually. So,
That's that in a nutshell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Well, that's definitely a journey for you too, right there.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, but definitely that transition from, originally just, having to worry about your team to, as you guys say, putting a lot of time and effort to make sure other teams have to have, a full functioning team, dropping bandwagoners when needed. That, and especially for the fact that, there's not really a lot of just payoff from this, but you're volunteering a lot of time to be able to be managing such a large event. Once again, it's like 200 plus players. And
Yeah.
right now it's
Yeah.
just you two running that show with a little bit of
For
help
the most
there.
part.
Yeah.
Most part.
But come game day, we're going to need some help. So we've got some help recruited. That's where, like, everybody's going to have to keep me calm, because game day is just going to be like, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to pull my hair out. Stress. They'll keep me calm. So
Well,
I'll do the precursor work, and they can take care of the rest.
I'm wishing you the best on Rift
Yeah,
Battles.
good luck.
Hopefully hopefully the event runs smoothly for you. Joe, I'm just curious. You never told me this, but why social media?
When I applied to be admin, right?
Uh-huh.
I just put anything I thought I'd be willing to do. It's like I just wanted to help out, like in whichever way I could, and I guess social media was just what was given to me, really.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm in charge of Facebook and Twitter and stuff. Ooh.
Yo, that's a tough job. You got to
It
keep
is.
people active.
You
I've
see,
only
they
just
can do
started on it, so
you
we'll
see,
see where it goes.
That's
Like,
what-
how do you Twitter? Like, I don't get it. I have a
don't-
Twitter. I've had a Twitter for, like, years, and I don't
Yeah.
understand it.
I'm still learning it. I've had one for like 4 months.
I thought
So-
the general rule of Twitter was just you type something, but you have a hashtag. That draws the masses. It's not
But
about the
that's
message.
Instagram, too.
I'm
Yeah,
in
that's
breakfast.
Instagram.
Hashtag bagel.
Hashtag bagel.
Twitter, I say Twitter started the hashtag thing first. Twitter definitely started.
Yeah, for sure.
hashtag
Totally,
thing first,
yeah.
But I have a Twitter too. I don't really use it as much except to say, "Hey guys, there's a new
Yo,
episode."
we're
of
going live.
We're going live here and there. I usually just mostly if I have an update, I just post on the Facebook. I just like, this is happening. Well, not really Facebook now. I just use Instagram mostly, but it's really weird how like before this whole entire social media craze, like there was MySpace and Facebook, and we're like, all right, this is a pretty cool thing to have.
MSN. Dude.
Yeah, MSN, Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah.
That was my.
Tom will always be my number one friend. from MySpace. Just saying.
Your age is showing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
I never got to use MySpace.
Wait a
Oh.
minute. Come on, Joe.
I never used MySpace. I
What
don't
kind
know.
of
The first
social-
one I had was Facebook. Facebook and MSN were the first ones I did.
Okay.
Yeah, MSN all the way.
For me, it was just MySpace and Facebook. No, it was just Facebook. But yeah, it's crazy to see how far social media has definitely come. Like before, I wouldn't
Yeah.
imagine that I would have an Instagram account or a Snapchat or a Twitter. I thought it was just gonna be just Facebook, but
I barely even use my Facebook now.
Yeah,
I can
I'm
tell.
the
I
same.
use it to talk to people. Like I use the Messenger app, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't use anything else.
yeah, God bless Messenger, dude. Google Messenger. I mean, not Google Messenger. Facebook Messenger
Yeah.
has saved me from failing many group projects.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is how I talk to people from school, and that is it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Now, this is a more of an area that you two have experience in. Once again, I am not a Rift Battles competitor because I'm washed up. I'm playing this game called Destiny 2.
Washed up.
You know.
I'm trying. I
Yeah.
can't play it right now.
No, I don't.
You got it on PC?
Yeah, I got it on PC too.
Dude, you're gonna have to add me afterwards, man. I got it on
Alright.
PC too.
Alright, Joe, I'm
Play with
sorry.
me.
I'm ditching you. It's
Oh,
gonna
well.
be the Mr. Dribbles NXT show because I'm moving. I'm changing
Talk about
genres.
Destiny 2 esports now.
Yo, man, I gotta get that 300 light, man. The new
I don't know what
came
that
out.
means, but
Alright, I'm kidding, but our next topic is more or less on the tournament of Rift Battles themselves. What teams are we watching out for, and who do you think is who are your shining stars in the whole entire Rift Battles? Honestly, for me, I think the team that
My
wins
team.
Rift Battles will win. So have at it, you two. 3.
the Dream Killers. Let's go.
Okay. So basically, we've looked at the 48 teams, and they're all definitely their own unique team because you've got teams of solos who have signed up because we had free agents allowed to be signed up on a random team with
Right.
random people, and then we have full 5-mans made. But honestly, I'm quite interested to see this one in particular team play, solely because I haven't seen them play, but they're actually from a school. Is it pronounced Bellevue University
Bellevue.
or
the
college?
high
And
school
they're
team.
definitely super cool. They have a coach and everything, and I checked out their website. They do streaming. They're partnered with Twitch, and
Oh, wow.
they mean business. Like, they have a full gaming center in their school with like chairs and all the equipment provided. It's crazy. So they're gonna be intense. I haven't seen them play. According to chat, apparently they got stomped. I don't know. They have a master player on their team. It's going to be pretty intense. So I think that's probably my favorite team that I'm looking forward to seeing. We've hosted a few scrim nights as well on top of the whole Rift Battles thing. So we opened up a scrim night for teams who wanted to, scope out the competition a little bit. And I really enjoyed all the teams that came. We had Tot come play. We had, they're freaking hilarious. I now have 20 different sons apparently because they all call me mom. And I love the community. It's super awesome. So there's not one team I'm just looking forward to seeing in general. I'm really looking forward to interacting with all the teams, but I'm quite interested to see how Bellevue does. So,
Yeah.
Interesting. So, actual
I don't think I'm playing
university.
against them.
An actual
Yeah.
university. Interesting.
Mhm.
I know. I hope this is a topic for another. I know this is a topic for another day, but I know. Do you know if they're involved at all with the ULOL scene at all? The University of League of Legends stuff. Do you know?
Okay, I can actually give you a little bit of gist. I'm the president of our university's League of Legends club. I didn't see them last year in the tournament. I played against Harvard last year. We got
Ooh.
absolutely stomped. Yeah, they stuck a silver against a challenger, and I'm like, all right, let's try to die less than double digits. They won the game, 7 minutes, 34 seconds.
Oh.
7
Yeah,
minutes.
it was good.
What
But
the
I'm
hell?
not sure if Bellevue is actually involved with the university scene. I'm guessing I know they're playing in a lot of tournaments, so I don't know if this year they're playing, but definitely I could find out for you and let you know later.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So an actual university playing the Rift
An
Battles.
actual university
An
team.
actual university team. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know who they are, but I hope they do well. Kind of, not really, because there are a lot.
Because you hope I do well.
I just opened the chat and I just see everyone's just these guys are nothing, dude. And
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen them play, so I'm just excited. So
Hell yeah.
I've scoped up their OP.GGs. They all look like pretty solid players.
oh yeah,
So
the
cool to see how they
premier
play as a
the
team.
premier scouting tool, op.gg.
yes, it only works about half of the time right now, but what else?
Mr. Dribbles, in this grandiose tournament, Rift Battles, who is your standout team?
My standout team. I mean, I'm with her. I'd like to see, just because they have the coach, and I'm sure they have like some sort of analyst as well.
Mm-hmm.
If that coach also does that, or if he's just more of a manager type role. But really, I'm actually looking forward to seeing like just the games period, because I didn't get to help out with any of the scrim nights because I had to work. But so I'd really like to see how the teams play together, because we've been working on the tournament for a while now. So I mean, they've had time to be, or at least some of them have had time, and then also the fact that some of them are from some of the main communities. They're bringing their full 5-mans over. So I'd just like to see how they play together, just to see, if it's like the pre-mades still do really well against the solos, or if the solo groups just end up out playing them, even though they haven't been playing together that long.
Some YOLO queue.
Yeah.
I always like the idea of just solos coming together to play in a tournament, because one advantage, in my opinion, most solo queue players or solo made teams have in common is that they're unpredictable, and sometimes their playstyles tend to be very chaotic. So they're generally teams I like to look out for if they're just a group of 5 people who are like, let's play this tournament. I've never played a tournament before, but we're gonna do this. And like absolutely cheese one
cops.
team. Yeah, man. Bring out the Mordekaiser and whatnot.
It's the Marines.
I mean, we had a team threaten to go 5-man top and then 5-man jungle, because they're literally just wanted to have a good time. I'm not going to release who it was, because that wouldn't be fair and it gives away their strats, but I had a team say, yo, Cass, this is what we're going to do. I'm like, go for it.
Yeah, and we do always have to keep in mind the Rift Battles is definitely a tournament catered towards the charities, and although all the teams out there, they're definitely playing for the top spot, it's also for definitely a good cause. So I'm excited. You guys, I don't really know too much about the university, but that's pretty awesome that university is actually taking their time to come out to compete in Rift Battles and whatnot. So now let's ask Joe, what team are you playing in?
I'm on the Dream Killers.
The Dream Killers.
I don't even remember how that name happened. I think you made it for us. Because we didn't think of a name.
So I was like, I'm going to come up with one.
Anyways, Joe.
Yeah.
Who are you watching out for? How is it like being a Rift Battles team?
Dude, our group is gonna be easy.
Wait a minute.
We're playing against 2 of our other teams. We're playing against TLG, who also played in Risen, and we're playing against I forget the other 2 teams.
I have the bracket. What bracket are you in?
I think I.
Let me pull that up.
I think so.
TLG, Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies, Dream Killers, and FMX.
I don't remember the
I want the Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies to win.
Where'd it go?
If I want to lose to anyone, it's them.
Joe, screw your team. My predictions: Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies are winning the whole thing. That's
such
amazing.
a great name. Oh my god.
Oh. Joe, what kind of name is the Dream Killers when you should
She made it for us, blame her.
Well, it was either that or Victoria's Secrets. So,
Okay, I like your name better, thank you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wait, Joe, who's on your team anyways? You gotta let me know.
We're playing with Circa Jatuna, and I think Jeff's in the jungle, but I'm not sure. Reckles mid, and then it's me and Hernandez balling.
I see. So the Risen community, you guys mainly from the Risen community.
Yep.
Yikes. I mean,
What do you
good
mean,
luck,
yikes?
guys. I believe in you guys.
Yikes, the cleanest team there is. What do
The
you mean?
cleanest? Alright.
You haven't seen us play.
Yeah, exactly, because I've been watching other teams, not yours. I have actually not watched any other teams, so.
Fair.
Remember, you're my second favorite ADC heading into this
fair.
tournament because everyone else is my
Oh, thank
favorite
you,
ADC.
Oh, snap.
I love you, Joe.
Batman.
play EDC too, so we could play Destiny 2 together and
No, he's lying. He plays
Just
Thresh, and he
No,
thinks
you're
he's
even more-
ADC.
oh my
He KS's for days, especially when he plays Recon.
Dude, everyone knows that
I know the
supports are
feeling.
the true carries of League of Legends. Like, come on.
It's true.
Actually, I have total respect for any support mains out there, especially Thresh players. If you're a Thresh main, like, hi, I'm Cass. Nice to meet you. I love you. Thresh is just amazing. If you can play
Anyone
him
who-
to like the mechanical skill level of like a challenger player, oh, it's great. They're gods.
Anyone who didn't give up on support after having to play Ardent for 4 months earns my respect.
Don't get him started, please.
You gave up?
Those are dark days.
I played Thresh and Recon through the entire Ardent season portion of it, and never
that
built
go?
Ardent on Recon.
Good man.
Oh.
You're a good
Wait.
man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man. Anyways, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas season. Did you guys know? Halloween just
Yeah,
started,
Halloween was
you
2
know?
days ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought it's
Christmas
the
now.
Halloween.
Merry Christmas. My holloween costume was Popeye. You know, the
I like it.
Oh gosh.
They call me Popeye the Asian Man. You know, it was great.
Like
How-
That was a fantastic picture.
Thank you, Joe. I'm glad you liked it. All right. I don't know any of these teams. Do you guys have the bracket? Can you see me the bracket? I'm gonna like
Yeah,
guess.
for sure.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
right
find
here.
I've never opened it on my
Let me just pull
laptop.
it up.
Yes. Shoot me the bracket, and I'm gonna play the guessing game. And I'm gonna guess which team's gonna win off the groups. So here we
That's the
go.
official bracket, and I'll also send you list. So there's two separate links here.
Oh boy.
First one's the brackets. The second one is like just a mass list of like participants.
Ooh.
Alright, we're looking at the brackets here. Let me get my laptop.
I like the
Okay.
name Cheese Box.
So there are 48 teams, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
7,
chat wants
8,
it too.
10.
Here. There's
10?
the first one.
There are 10. Okay, there are 10 groups. Okay. I guess. Okay, I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing
Just
here.
pick a group for. Just pick a team from each group.
All right, we're gonna say group, and then we're gonna bring our predictions.
If
I'll
you
go
click
to
the
a-
name, you can see the list of the players.
Yes. All right. I knew that. Okay, so starting with Group A. Who's coming out of Group A?
Cheese Box.
Cheesebox.
I like their name the most.
Wait, so you guys are just going off name? Wait, let me see their
Yes.
roster. Alright, my boy is the Cheesebox. Little Pantsu, shirt
One of their
jacket,
players' name is Provolone.
Provo-
They can't-
Yeah, it's perfect.
Provolone. Interesting.
In the Cheese Box.
Yes.
There's also the. How do you pronounce this? Big
It's
Boys?
Big Boys.
Thick Boys.
Big Boys?
Yeah.
And then there is Unbelievable.
I also came up with that genius name.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, my buddy couldn't decide on his name, and I came up with the dorky name. And he's like, "That's unbelievable." I'm like, "That right there is your team
There it
name."
is.
I guess you could say that's an unbelievable name.
Ba-dum. Yeah,
Haha.
it's great. I love
One
it.
pun per show. Here it is.
Yep,
Eh,
I appreciate
come on,
it.
man.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Listen
I'll-
again.
I love it.
I'll give it. You guys say cheese box. I'll give it to Big Boys, cause you got this, Big Boys.
Y'all-
believe in you.
They're pretty solid. They're a good team.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'll believe in that. All right,
I-
Group B. Hey, I know this team. Project
Which
Noble.
one? Project Noble?
Yeah, I know that team.
There's Noble Academy that played in Risen.
Yeah, but I know Project Noble.
I've heard of
because
Project
I've
Noble,
heard of
too.
Project Noble, so.
Oh,
I guess,
I'd just like to say there's also another team that hasn't been added to this bracket. It's the Boosted Animals.
the Boosted
Nice.
Animals. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they
They're
will be
gonna
doing this bracket as well.
They're gonna win.
yeah.
Interesting.
Another genius angel name.
You really have the knack for these names. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to Project Noble because I know like one of their
The only one I've
players.
heard of.
Yeah, it's the only one I've heard of, so I guess I'll give it to them. What about you guys?
I haven't really. Last Minute is a random team that signed up. I don't know who they are or how they play, so I can't really say. Don Maelstrom think I've seen them play a couple times, and they were pretty solid. But I'll be honest, I really like my Boosted Animals team that we put together. It's a solo player team. I think it's going to be super fun, so I'm going to get to the Boosted Animals.
All right, shoutouts to the Boosted Animals. Good luck. Going on to Group C, as in Cookie. Okay.
Oh god, these names.
What are these
There's a lot of
names?
S's.
Samsara Gaming and the Sanitation Squad.
Hail
Yes.
Gydra? Is that how you pronounce it? Hail-
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Is it Gydra? Gydra?
He says Ghidra, I say Gydra. You
Wait,
can say
then which
how-
one's correct?
It doesn't matter.
I don't know. It depends on if you're French or not, I guess. Est-ce que je peux parler-vous de
Well,
français?
either way,
I
I
guess.
like the Sanitation Squad because I'm sure they're gonna clean the
Yes!
competition.
Yeah,
They're from my hometown.
I don't know these players, but what about you guys? What do you say about Group C?
Well, how do you pronounce that? Panasonic,
Psionic?
Psionic.
Psionic.
Psionic?
Psionic,
Psionic?
I think.
Psionic?
Yeah, I troll
that's
him all the
Psionic.
time. He gets annoyed when I say these names wrong, so I just have to troll him.
I don't know if annoyed would be the right word, but you know.
Tilted?
I just have to look. I just have to give you that look. Like,
He's
Yeah.
is
triggered.
that what's going on here?
Alright, well then who do you put your money on?
I mean, I know one of the players from Psionic, and he's a solid player, Lunar. And he drafted his own team, I'm pretty sure. So I'd imagine he probably drafted some pretty solid players as well. So I'd probably give it to them.
I
Alright,
believe.
I'll take that.
Hey,
I don't really know this group well.
I like the logo of Hail Gydra. I'm gonna go with them.
Yes!
Yeah, the Hydra logo. That's
Yeah.
definitely good.
Are you sure that's a Hydra or is that a Gydra?
Oh, dang. It happened.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't really know
You
these
did?
groups well enough in Group C to
Yeah,
have a prediction for this.
stuff.
I mean, the logo's pretty sick, so I guess we could go with Hale as well.
Exactly.
Alright, moving on to Group D, we have All Stars, Insignia Esports, Death Dealers, that's edgy, and
The Daenerys Fan Club.
Daenerys
The
Fan
Daenerys
Club. I knew
Fan
how to
Club.
pronounce that. Wait, it's the Daenerys Fan Club
Yeah, they're
Oh,
a fan club of a fan club.
How does that work?
They're all named after Game of Thrones peoples, and their icons are all Game of Thrones people. And there was an OG, and I think these are the sub Gs, so or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. They just signed up today, so I haven't
see.
actually talked to the players yet.
Interesting. Alright. Insignia Esports, let's see.
They're gonna crash and burn.
Hey! Insignia!
I'm only saying that because Hobbs is there.
Wait, Hobbs is in that
The
team?
Yeah.
Wait, I know that guy. I was in his team.
Yeah.
We made it to the finals and then got crushed 3-2.
Ooh.
I'm not crushed.
Oh, I was crushed.
Yeah, crush should
It
be like a
wasn't
definite
crushed.
3-0.
Okay, we got beat. But it was a
Tickle?
hard fought series. Alright, Tickle, yeah. We merely took a scratch. I'm not a trash talker. Anyways, I'm gonna go with Insignia
No trash
Esports
talk here.
because
Yep,
I believe in
same.
my boy Hobbs. And Apples.
Alright.
And Afternoon.
I'm putting my money on the Death Dealers because actually a lot of those players are former teammates of mine, and they're just freaking awesome. They're great.
Hell yeah.
Malone is going to win the game.
I mean, it's all about the double D.
Yes.
Yes! The Death Dealers.
Can't go wrong with
respect
double
that.
Ds.
Yeah.
And moving on.
Group E as in Elton because that's my name. We have this is a team name: STS, Boba Marines, and Rig Gaming. All right, let's check out. This is a team name. That's a pretty
This
good
is
name.
team name. That's great. Dude, their picture is hilarious.
What in the world is
That sticker.
Titten?
Yes.
Titten. That's catchy. I love it. All right. I don't know who you are. This is a team name. You got my vote. I believe in you.
I think you
Just
got all
off
our
that.
votes.
Yeah, that picture's golden.
Hello. My name is.
This is a team name.
Titan, Titten, whatever,
Titan.
however you want to
I'll
pronounce
call it
that.
Titten.
Titten.
What is. There's no
Doesn't
A,
matter.
so it would be Titten.
Yeah.
Yep.
Titten. With the hard R. The Emphasize
hard
the
R.
mm.
The hard N.
R. No, N. Yeah, N, not the R. There's no R. Where did I get the R from?
You know,
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe you didn't
we don't
finish
say these things here.
Anyways, that's a different N word that I don't know. Oh, Pot of Greed. With this card, I can draw 2 more cards.
Yep, Pot of Greed's gonna win.
All right, Pot of Greed. I like
Which
that.
also stands
It's
for
just
our
OP.
acronym.
Pog. Wait,
PogChamp.
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 Yes.
Chat spam PogChamp. Right?
Oh man.
Is
I
that how
know
it
it's
works?
gonna happen.
If I say
Don't
that,
tempt them.
if I say that, will Twitch chat say spam PogChamp? Is that a thing?
I'll put a PogChamp.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Thanks.
Of
Is
course.
chat gonna put PogChamps now? All the
Yes.
PogChamps?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It happened.
Yay, PogChamps! I feel special. Not
Thank you,
really.
Circa.
So this bracket for F, we've got Pyramus Chaos, Guardian Demons, we've got Pot of Greed, and Pretend Girlfriend Club.
Pretend. Oh, I wanted to vote for Pot of Greed, but that's funny.
These names
Yeah.
are amazing. Oh my god, this is amazing. I love this. Whew.
Yeah.
Well, the Pretend Girlfriend Club has a person named Off Meta Trash. I love it.
Hey, good luck
Yeah,
out there.
that's a
Pretend
great
Girlfriend
name.
Club.
Yeah. The Guardian Demons, that's actually... So we have the Guardian Angels, which is my team, and then the Guardian Demons is our sub-team. And so I'm kind of biased towards them.
Mhm.
So, but, you know, Pretend
Respectable.
Girlfriends, hello? What are those? Girls? They're both pretty solid names.
All right, moving on to Group G, we have STARLINGS. We have
Starling.
Park Homies. We have Boggling Bonobos, and we have Sneaky Ticklers. I know that team.
Yeah, they
Oh,
played in Risen too.
snap.
Or at least their name was in Risen. I don't think this was the exact same team.
I see.
Little bit of tweaks.
They're gonna win. The
They're gonna
Sneaky
win?
Ticklers are the best.
Sneaky Ticklers?
Yes.
But what about my boys?
Yeah.
No
S-
bias whatsoever.
STARLINGN. I can't spell it. I'm just gonna say Starling.
Yeah, it's just
Starling.
Starlings. Yeah.
It's Starling.
Starlings. Actually, Starlight is her IGN. She's one of us. She's a streamer as well. We met her not too long ago. She's super awesome. We really love her. She's super active in our Discords too. But she's amazing. She's fantastic. So I'm excited for her to be in this tournament.
All right.
And she picked up some solid players, and from what I've heard, they're playing pretty well.
Hey.
They've been practicing.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Props up to that. My vote goes out to, I guess, Sneaky Ticklers because
My
that's
friends, the Sneaky
my
Ticklers.
friends in there. So I'm not biased at all. This is an unbiased stream. We do not condone bias, but you know,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
just letting everyone know. Disclaimer: we're not biased here, in no way, shape, or form. So Sneaky Ticklers, got this. Alright,
Yes.
moving on to Group H as in Hoedown. We have Torn Butthole. Try saying that fast. Belouve University Purple. Wow, purple. We have Beckfast,
Oh, it's their purple team.
and we have Mac B.
So this is that university you were talking about, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is them.
Bellevue.
They've got a bunch of different teams. I'm not sure which ranking these
Different
guys are,
colors.
but they've got the
Yeah.
higher ELO players. Their OPs aren't linked up to their accounts, but they've got one master player. They've got all high diamonds pretty much, except for
Ooh.
one platinum. So yeah, should be a good bracket.
Interesting. TBW.
Oh, apparently Mac B is McMaster University. I've just been informed. Thank you,
Really?
Twitch chat.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
Is that
another
their,
university?
Is that their actual
So
B
two
In
team?
the same
university
bracket.
teams in this-
No way.
No way. Wow.
Max
That was totally
University.
fluke.
I'm pretty
All
sure.
right.
All right. Well, shoutouts to both universities for competing. My vote goes out to
Not quite.
TBW because
Yep.
Dylan is one of
My boys from
My
TBW.
But if TBW wasn't included, I definitely do. I definitely do hope that one of the two universities do win. I think it's super cool that we have people, schools like that coming out to
Yeah.
compete in one of these tournaments. So I think that's super cool. I'm wishing him the best. Shoutouts to the Geeing Freaks guy. Good name. Hunter X.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is the group that everybody's calling the group of death. So
Yeah.
I think
Looks
this
like
will be one of the ones we probably end up streaming at some point too, because these games are going to be hype.
Oh, yes.
That's a lot of diamond players.
Yes.
Interesting group. Anyways, moving on. We are going to group I, as in ice cream. Yes. We have Total
My
Logic
group.
Gaming. We have Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies, which is the best name ever. We have FMX Charity Division, and we have Joe's team. Anyways,
Thank you.
anyways, I'm not saying Joe. I mean, I would
Last
give it
but
to
not
you,
least.
but I'd be biased, so I can't say you're gonna win. I'm sorry,
course
Joe.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
understand.
just biased. I can't be biased here. Sorry, but
It's okay.
I know.
You'll always have a special place in his heart. It's all good.
yeah, he is in the second place in my heart. Not the
Second.
first. Yeah, second.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Smart
Yeah.
man.
All right.
What about you, Jake? You have predictions for this bracket?
I don't know. I'm actually kind of curious to see who will come out of here.
It's going to be a close bracket.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be some good matchups.
Yeah, probably. There'll be some pretty good games, I think.
Fire breathing
He's like,
rubber
"Nah, we got
duckies.
Yeah.
There'll
Yeah,
There'll be some
but, you
pretty
know,
good games.
I gotta be nice, right?
Yeah.
I can't be rude to the fire-breathing rubber duckies.
I can't be rude to them either.
Yeah.
I think they're top contenders for the Rift Battle crown.
That name demands so much respect.
Yeah. When you hear the word fire breathing rubber duckies, you have to quaver in fear. These guys are coming at you with they are forced to be reckoned with. But in all honesty, I think you know.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you think about it, they can come from land, sea, or air.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Come anywhere.
What?
They're indestructible.
Attack from all angles.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for them. But wishing all those teams the best. I'm predicting fire breathing rubber duckies because I'm unbiased. And
Unbiased.
I'm fair to all teams. So definitely fire breathing rubber duckies. And finally, we have the last group. J as in
Joe.
Johnson. I love you, Joe. We have Word Around the Office, Post Promos Depression. I felt that one before. Team One Trick, and the Puzzle Pirates.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm really good friends with some of the members on Puzzle. Tim is the jungler. He's amazing. He's actually one of the guys I start getting into competitive games with.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a diamond jungle main. He's super awesome. They're really great, fun team. So they're super awesome. But I'll be honest, I really enjoyed the way Tot played. So Team One Trick, when they came out to the scrim nights and stuff, they're a super fun team. This is my my son's plural team. So yeah, I'll give it to Tot.
I see. What about you,
Yeah.
Joe? What do you?
One tricks, man.
One
I don't
tricks?
like one tricks.
You don't like them? But
Nah.
they sound like a great team.
No, like one tricks, like the players.
Oh, you don't like
not
one
them
tricks in
specifically.
general.
Yeah, no, I have nothing. You know,
Well, I mean, you are a Caitlyn One Trick, so I don't know if you should
not
be talking.
Wait,
Wait, come on, dude. We
Hold
talked
up.
about this at the scrim. Wait, sorry, I'm leaking information.
shh.
Shoot.
They can't know about those from 3 months ago, man.
I'm sorry.
Even chat's calling you out, Joe.
Wait.
Hobbs is
Yeah,
calling
he's
you
right.
out,
Yeah,
Joe.
Hobbs is right. Yeah, I'm a
Caitlyn One
kid.
He's a Caitlyn One. He's a dirty Caitlyn One Trick, man. How dare you?
I'm not a one- I'm a
How
Caitlyn
dare you
abuser.
insult One Tricks when you are a
Wait,
dirty
I
One Trick
asked,
I
yourself?
how
abused
many
the
points
man.
do you have on her?
She's not even my most played.
What?
What kind of One Trick are you?
Jeez.
Vayne is my most played by like
Alright.
200,000 or something.
I've actually had the pleasure of meeting one of the members from the Puzzle Pirates like way back. I thought they were pretty cool. And I popped into the Tim's stream one day and I said hi and he said hi back. So I'll say
What a
Puzzle
nice guy.
Pirates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna have to depend on what puzzle pirate shows up. Is it gonna be the troll puzzle pirates, or is it gonna be the serious puzzle pirates? So
Or is
I
it
hope
just
so.
gonna be a Puzzle Pirate?
Ooh.
You know.
No,
I
it's
hope
gonna be the whole
post promos
squad.
depression team isn't still depressed after their promos.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck.
Alright. Well, that about does it for all the groups. Woo! What a stretch.
Yeah, that's a lot of teams to go
I can't
through.
believe I just made predictions on teams that I've never seen play.
It's okay, you get to see them tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. So disclaimer, I'm not a official Rift Battles predictor, but good luck to all those teams I predicted on. And if you win, if I predict all those teams, if Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies win, I'll promise I'll let them come on the show. I'll promise you that.
All right.
That
Okay.
sounds like a fair trade.
Oh yeah.
All right. I can get behind that.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Rubber Duckies. But yeah. Moving on. Our next topic. Let's talk about charities. And we did talk about the charities, the charity stream in the beginning, but you guys are going to be doing that 24-hour charity stream tomorrow, is that correct?
Correct,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And how's that going to work out for you? Have you done a 24-hour stream before?
Nope.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know it's going to be a long haul. We've got friends. I've alerted my roommate as well, so she's aware that the house is being taken over for 24 hours because it's going to be a long night. Today, when our friends came over, we were organizing goals for, like, milestone goals for our donations. Once we hit 1,000, we're going to do something, and then so on. So 1,000 is our base marker. That's what we're trying to get to, but if we could get more than that, that would be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
so long.
For those who don't know who Angel of Night is, her stream is going to be what was it again? Angel of Night 75?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it used to be my old IGN.
Mhm.
Don't ask me where the 75 comes from. It, I'll be honest, was a really embarrassing story
Mhm.
about Webkins, and that's pretty much all you'll get.
Webkins,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Stay tuned for the next episode.
yeah. But no, it'll be Angel Knight 75 is my personal stream. We also have Rift Battle Leagues is our Rift Battle Discord. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Twitch as well, so you can look us up there and, shoot us a follow.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's also where some of the games might be captured tomorrow.
Cool. And there have been many charity streams out there before, and since this is your first 24-hour stream, I will say good luck. Although I haven't been directly involved in a 24-hour stream, I've definitely been involved in a 24-hour event. I wanted to just, I wanted to leave.
Pass out.
I wanted to pass out. Like, the first 10 hours, I was perfectly fine, but the last 14 hours, I was like, come on, not like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
There's
basically
enough
pulled
coffee.
a 24-hour thing when he drove up here.
Ooh.
He worked a full day and then decided to drive 15 and a half hours to Canada
And you
while
said
I
you were
was streaming, so I
delivery
didn't
man,
know he
too.
was coming up right
Like
away.
you're driving the job too.
Yeah.
What's that?
You said you're a delivery man, right?
Yeah. So I
So
was
you're
on the
driving
road
on the
for
job. Oh god.
over 25 hours.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough, but I hopped in Discord and had people to talk to, so it
That's
worked
good.
out.
Yeah, that's good.
Interesting. Yeah. Good luck on the charity stream. And for those do want to
Yeah.
learn more about the charity, we do have the charity stream link down below on the
Panel?
panel. Yeah, Twitch panel. So
Panel.
check that out. I don't think I'm ever gonna be doing a 24-hour thing because I will cry.
Yeah, I don't
But,
think I can do that either. Oh gosh.
Our final
I
topic.
can't stay up for 24 hours. Forget to
Me neither.
stream.
24-hour podcast? What?
Oh no, no, that's never happening.
You just made their nightmare come to life.
Alright.
All right,
So
everyone demand 24-hour podcast or riot. Riot in chat right now.
You guys
no,
can
thank
riot.
you.
They can riot.
They can riot.
They can
I
riot.
don't,
They
you won't.
can riot.
I don't have any mods in the chat, but I do have
Well, I'm
auto
a mod.
mod.
I
So.
got you.
All right, you have Joe, and I have auto mod. So hell
There
yeah.
you go.
Anyways, our final topic is actually going to be on the other big event coming on this weekend, which is going to be the World's Finals, featuring two Korean overlords, SKT and SSG Samsung Gaming versus SK Telecom T1. Who's gonna win?
Rematch. Let's go.
Rematch.
We'll let Joe go first on this one.
All right, Joe.
I'm not even gonna watch this finals, to be honest.
Me neither. It's so late, man.
I was so
I can't
sad.
stay
Yeah.
up for that.
You'll
Not
just
only does it
watch
start
the
at, what, 4
battles
a.m.?
and then transition into the viewing stream with us.
And then pass out at like 2 a.m. probably.
Yahoo!
Well, at least keep the stream open.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
pretty good. Pretend you're watching.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. I think SKT is gonna win.
Yeah.
It's just like I can't think of a reason to give it against them.
I think Hong Kong Attitude was gonna win,
Oh,
but
yeah, definitely.
unfortunately they did get knocked out due to reasons out of their control.
They
But,
hit a bump in the road, and it's
you know.
unfortunate.
I think actually SSG will take this one 3-2. It's gonna be a close series. It is gonna be the rematch of last year, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
What do you two think?
Well, like we had said before, we haven't really had a chance to, but I did watch a little bit of groups, and SSG seemed pretty strong. SKT, the only thing about SKT is they seem to always get stronger as the tournament goes. They always have, it's usually a weird showing in the beginning, and then they just start becoming a powerhouse. But I think SSG will probably end up taking it in a 3-2 or 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go with SKT. I haven't watched much of Worlds at all because of organizing this, and I'll be honest, it's because Faker's my man crush. That's the only reason. So SKT
Alright.
for the win.
All right.
No bias.
Well, I think it's a 2-2. There's no clear winner here, so it's anyone's game. Chat, you can say what you think, but it'll probably be irrelevant because I don't think we're gonna. Well, I won't read it, but I'll read
Our
it.
opinions are relevant.
I'm reading
We're much
it.
coach
Your
analysts.
opinions matter. Okay.
So, right now, as we close the stream, right now is the time. If you have any questions you want to, if you want to ask any questions, we'll try to answer them if appropriate. But for closing,
Of course. Yeah.
wow, we went over time again. We should probably just say it's going to be an hour and 30 minutes
It's
long.
an hour and a
podcast.
half long from now
Yeah,
on.
it's an hour and a half long from now on. Sorry for going 30 minutes over time.
We planned for an hour, and we'll talk for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's the general gist of the stream.
Yeah.
But wow, so Rift battles, man,
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I hope so.
No,
Yeah.
it will be great. I believe
gonna be
in you
awesome.
two and Joe.
It's really
Thank
just
you.
all her. Like I just keep her calm, then everything else works out.
That means a lot more than you'd think.
Yeah.
Keeping people calm.
Yeah.
Especially me.
The
in particular.
cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's a good team we got. I'm excited. We have a staff meeting after this anyways too with our staff for tomorrow. Get them caught up on what's actually going on, because basically it's like we've been so busy organizing things that we forgot to be like, yo staff, this is what's going on. So it's like, oh yeah, we should probably fill you guys in before this thing starts tomorrow. So
Probably a good idea.
yeah, we're going for sushi with a bunch of people tomorrow. They're going home,
Hey.
changing, we're coming back, then we're starting. So
Nice.
it's gonna be great. We're starting
fun.
so check-in starts 5:30 for anybody's in the chat who's like, what's going on tomorrow. So 5:30 is check-in time. Then 6:30 games start. Then we're hoping that the group stage, which everybody gets 3 games except for the one bracket, will be done by 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then there's another 5-6 games from there, depending on how you do, maybe 7. So we're hoping to be done by 2 a.m. with the Rift battles. Then we're also hosting a 1v1 tournament right afterwards. So if you want to play, signups are open. And then we're hoping to do Worlds viewing right after that, and maybe
Oh,
some other
yeah.
fun. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. That sounds like a great plan. More organized than my whole entire life. In a nutshell, I mean, what?
Whoa.
Hey, whatever works, man.
Hell yeah. All right, Joe. What are your thoughts in this wonderful podcast? What do you want to close out with?
I don't know. We're gonna win Rift battles.
Hey,
That's
you heard it
about
here
it.
first. Dream Killers are gonna
That's a good
win.
thought to have.
Dream Killers are gonna win Rift battles.
With that badass name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're crushing everybody's dreams.
Exactly.
More like killing, but crushing.
Yeah.
Well,
Dream
Yeah,
crushers.
one and the same, kinda.
Yeah. What? 10 out of 10.
They're killing them by crushing them.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, okay. That's
Crush
fine.
them in game.
That's fine.
Kill them in at the same time.
Any closing thoughts from you two, Angel of Night, Mr. Drip?
Dribbles.
Dribbles.
We got it. We speak English here.
I'd like to say thank you to you guys for bringing us on here. It means a lot to us for just the community to come together and just help us with this charity event, and just bring about the hype that it has. A lot of the communities, the AEE, Risen, Compete, they allowed us to post on their announcements and stuff like that. I mean, there was just a lot of community outreach with this event, and we just like to thank you guys for that.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for having us on for the show today. We had a good time.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it. We were absolutely ecstatic when we actually had the opportunity to get you two, since your event was coming so close. So we thought it was only factual that we try to get you two on. Here we are. Rift Battles, everyone. It's going to be starting tomorrow. You could hear your first games will start at 6:30 EST, right? Eastern Time Central.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Either way, be sure to check that out. Once again, if you're interested in helping on the charity event, link is down in the Twitch panels below. And if you're watching or listening to the VODs, it's also going to be on YouTube. Once again, social media links can be found down below in the Discord, or not the Discord, the Twitch panels.
The Twitch
you can
panel.
find Joe's Twitter, you can find my Twitter, you can find our YouTube channel, and you can also find our new wonderful Joe and XT Show Discord channel. Although it doesn't really come with any benefits, you do get to be on our Discord channel and
You get to hang out.
get to hang out. Yeah.
Hanging out's a benefit.
Next week, our episode will be a little more laid back. It's going to be going more back into the League of Legends topics.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about the preseason. Be sure to tune in for that. More announcements and details on that coming in the future.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's going to be interesting as usual. 7:30 p.m. EST or 4:30 p.m. EST if you're interested in checking that out. And one last thing I have to do, and one last shout out to everyone who's watching this at home or listening to whatever you're listening to at your devices. Thank you so much for watching the Joe and XT Show. If you're interested in listening to more, please consider following. We will air every Thursday, and I do occasionally stream, although I don't really do much. Please check that out.
It's very entertaining.
Hell yeah. I love you guys. Thank you for watching the Joe and XT Show. That's Joe. I'm XT. That's Angel and I, Mr. Dribbles. We are signing up for tonight. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching and listening.
Yep.